Fortnite Chapter 6 Season 2 live event is here. Diego is ready. The Rift portal is ready. Diego mentions something, tells us the future of Fortnite and Fortnite's storyline. He says, "There's something dark within the spirit realm. It calls to me." Now, this isn't the very first time we have actually heard of this in Fortnite. If you remember in Chapter 4, there was a person called Rift Warden. Now, he said the exact same thing. Something dark speaks to me. By darkness, he was referring to a shapeless man and also known as the Nothing. Fortnite has been waiting a very long time to introduce the Nothing to Fortnite. To understand this, we're gonna have to learn what happened in Chapter 2. I'm giving away 10 Battle Pass next season. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and comment down below your favorite skin. Also, if you want to help me out, please use code SMJM. If you guys didn't play back in Chapter 2, at the very beginning, a huge black hole rearranged the entire Chapter 1 island, and it created a brand new, now we know as the Chapter 2 map. And while this black hole event was happening, we received a message from the scientist. He said, "I was not alone. Others are outside of the loop. This was not calculated. The Nothing is now inevitable." That word nothing is deliberately placed there by Donald Mustard, who wrote the storyline of Fortnite. That one word that was said all the way back almost 5 to 6 years ago is actually related to the demons of this season. I will get back to that, but once a scientist says the word nothing, it is not mentioned once until we reach Season 6, Chapter 2. 0 Point took us back in time to the primal season because it destabilized. Luckily, the Foundation sealed the 0 Point inside of this tower called the Spire. Other than the fact that we were back in time in the primal world, everything was normal until people start disappearing on the island. People start claiming to see bright lights in the sky, sucking people and abducting them. Now, after a while, this became quite clear who was responsible for the abduction of these innocent people when a giant mothership just shows up on the island, goes straight towards the Spire where the 0 Point was kept, and it blows up the Spire to take the 0 Point, only to find out that it is missing. Throughout Chapter 2 Season 7, we see the aliens try to take over the Fortnite island. Little did we know this was just a setup for a huge attack that was about to take place in Season 8. It became quite clear after a while the reason why these aliens were trying to take over the island was not because so they can control the island in the future, but they were looking for one thing, and that thing is the 0 Point. We know this because they were literally destroying multiple locations to find the 0 Point. Dr. Sloan, the head of the Imagined Order, revealed to us her plan to destroy this UFO mothership. She tells us that she is the one who hid the 0 Point. Also, she hid a bunch of bombs inside of these locations the mothership is abducting. Her plan, once the mothership abducts all of the bombs that she has hidden, she is going to detonate it, destroying the giant UFO ship. Then, at the end of the season, during a huge live event, Dr. Sloan gives us the detonator, and our job is basically go inside of the mothership, find the bombs, detonate the bomb, and escape the ship. In theory, that sounds like a simple plan, but it did not work out the way it's supposed to, because we did go inside of the mothership with the detonator and did find the bombs, but at the very last second, after the bomb has been triggered, Dr. Sloan tells us that there was no escape plan after all, and she basically sacrificed us to get what she wants. But luckily, we find Kevin the Cube along with thousands of other cubes inside of the mothership. When the bomb explodes, we are saved by Kevin the Cube. But during Season 8, Chapter 2, the plan to destroy the mothership goes horribly wrong when all of the content inside of the ship is now on the Fortnite island. That includes thousands thousands and thousands of cubes. Now we find out during mid-season update that all of the cubes has a queen. She shows up in the middle of the island, creates a giant pyramid, and at the end of the chapter 2, she opens up a giant portal in the sky. Through the portal, we get to see that there are hundreds of other UFO ships. Turns out this wasn't the mothership, the one we ended up destroying. This was one of the small ships. The mothership could be found in the background, this giant planet size. The Cube Queen was basically trying to get all of them inside of the Fortnite barrier so they can take the 0 point. Or at least that was the plan, but the 7 shows up out of nowhere and flips the island, and the Cube Queen is defeated. Even though she was defeated, she did not get eliminated. This is an important point of information because there's a chance she might be returning in Chapter 6 Season 2. In Chapter 3, after a huge battle between the 7 and the Imagined Order, Io gets defeated. When everyone is celebrating, another creature shows up on the island, and this is the arrival of Herald. Herald slowly turns everything into chrome. She kidnaps the 7. Her plan is to turn the island into chrome and destroy it. While she is doing this mysterious person called Bytes makes a communication with this organization that we haven't heard since Chapter 1. We see Bytes approaching a television with an eyeball. He starts talking to the television and the television talks back. Voice coming out of the TV is actually one of the members of the Nothing. We know the Nothing is a group of people and not just an individual because he refers to the Nothing as we, and it all starts to make sense that maybe that huge mothership that we saw is in fact the Nothing, and the Lost Reality is basically a branch of the Nothing, and the only thing they really want is in fact the 0 point. It is because 0 point is the most powerful object in the history of Fortnite. If they get their hands on it, they will be extremely powerful. Now in this trailer, which was cancelled, you can see the 0 point being abducted by the Lost Reality and then it escapes. Obviously at the start of Chapter 6, we saw a shard of the 0 point crash land on the island. Just as it does, portals open up, the demons start showing up, and the shard of the 0 point goes missing. What if the 0 point broke itself into different pieces and scattered itself throughout different realities, and now the Nothing are trying to find all of the pieces to create the whole of the 0 point? That hat Shogun X wears, this creature right over here. Now if you put the Cube Queen's face over it, you can see the eyes look very similar, and also that diamond on the forehead looks similar as well. Now could it be the Cube Queen is finally returning back to Fortnite? And also the symbol, remember the television with an eyeball? That was the symbol of the Nothing. Now this tells us that the demons are actually working for the Nothing. We might finally see in Chapter 6 Season 2 the arrival of the Lost Reality and the Nothing. And I think we are going to see this Nothing during this live event, and the shadowy darkness figure inside of the spirit realm might be him, and he is the one who has kept Jade hostage. Now we know that during this live event Jade will be saved by Diego, because in the storyline quest she says, in the spirit realm the demons tried to break me, they failed, but there is a dark presence there. It has a plan, and it has shard as well. I think it might be the Nothing. It looks like the 0 point fragment is under his possession. She adds, neither of my brothers Diego or Kendo are strong enough to face what lies in the spirit realm. So during this event we will see a bunch of these demons show up on the island. Diego will hand us a bunch of weapons and we're gonna have to fight these these demons. Also, Midas might make an appearance during this live event as well, because we know the final stage of the Rift Gate is going to be bright gold. Let's see what happens in this live event. I will make a video after the event, so please subscribe and like this video and comment down below. I use your code if you want to win Battle Pass next season. My name is Sam Jam. I love you, fams. Peace out.